To me, anti-racism is when people actively work to combat racism. You can't be passive about it. You have to actively work on your own biases.
Everybody's working together. It's really about working together it's really what about working together as one team, besides only being one-minded.
And like I think that's what racial acceptance is that acknowledging that these biases exist. But being anti-racist is a step further than that, is accepting that these biases exist and also trying to actively unlearn them and take them down.
Being anti-racist is actually dismantling that kind of power structure based on white supremacy and how we address that conversation necessarily and those issues. And it goes back to what I just mentioned. It goes back from being just aware of the problem and saying, yes, this is how I perceive it, and moving to an actual change in power structures and in the system.
We can start by acknowledging where the problem is. White supremacy is like one cause of it, and I think we should acknowledge that this is what caused it. We can't just blame like each other. This is the main cause that we need to dismantle.
So look, I think that everything starts at the individual level. I think that it's really important to begin with something very simple, such as treat people with respect and dignity, no matter where they're from, no matter the race, no matter that they are different than us.
Anti-racism is like dismantling what race even is, and like that it even exists, and that I think is the goal, and that's what we have to do.
Racism thrives on dehumanization, and so that's what's the antidote? What's the antidote to that would be empathy, and we all need to work on that. We all need to build our empathy so that we can realize and understand and feel what others feel. That's critical to being an ally.
There is a proverb in my country is that if you are one tree, you just stand alone by yourself. But if there are 3 trees combined together, then you might be able to make a mountain. So I think why I believe one person has the capability to spread the goodness, as more people act on it, it would create like a wave of change. Get to that wave, of course, you have to start somewhere, right? You have to start from that one person.
Social media is a very huge factor. Just a simple Instagram post to show that you do care. Yes, we've been fighting this case forever, but the best we can absolutely do is just pass on to our next generation. If we teach the younger generation that, then it keeps moving forward and forward, and we can slowly increase it over time.
To be anti-racist is to live consciously.
We are the same, right? We are human beings.
Believing we're all one at the end of the day.
The more that people talk about a topic like anti-racism, the more people will follow and learn from it.
These things really are possible. And these biases and discrimination and everything, it's not something that we're inherently born with. And it's not something that can't be erased or dealt with.
It's like redesigning, the world we live in, which I think is so fun. I think it's awesome. I don't think it's so idealistic.